Hello all, welcome to PowerPoint application. Today we will see how to make a clock needle effect in PowerPoint. Clock needle effect is very much important when you are going to bulleting or when you are going to highlight any points. For that, let's start with a blank presentation like this. First of all, I'll create a needle effect. For that, I have to draw. So I'm going to take an isosceles triangle like this. If you move this isosceles triangle as a needle in a 360-degree clockwise, it is not having a proper axis. So what I'll do, I need one more isosceles triangle. Instead of taking it from shapes and outlines, I'm going to use simply Ctrl D. So it will give you another isosceles triangle, and in the arrange option you will get a rotate option. At the drop down of rotate option you have a flip vertical. Simply use this and attach this at the bottom of first isosceles triangle. For this isosceles triangle, I am going to use one shape fill with no fill and outline as a no outline. Again, I'll take control and I'll select both of these isosceles triangle. I'll simply click on control outline. And simply after selecting both of them, click on Ctrl G so that it will be having a complete structure. Now if you move the needle, you will see I have given another axis by creating a false pivot by using the another isosceles triangle. Now in this case we have correct needle. Then we will go for an oval and we'll draw oval over here as a startup point for the needle. For this oval, draw it in a proper middle axis. Again, if you move it like this, you have to simply adjust your oval in the way where it will be in a proper middle axis. Now we are done by drawing our needle. If you want to check, you can check. Yes, it's proper. Now we'll go for arc and we'll draw one arc like this. So it will be provided a shell for each and every bulleted point. By using this, you can simply increase the arc by using this yellow dot. Again, by using this yellow dot, I am going to cover this hole by a semicircle way. So select this arc, go for a shape outline and change the weight to some broader one like this. So it will look in a proper way. Also, you can go for a color like this, shape outline. So now here we are done with the drawing a needle and drawing an arc. Now it's time to see what kind of position you want of this needle. For that, select the needle and then what you have to do is you have to go for a format pane and then you have to go for a size drop down. Here you will get first rotation. If you want a first rotation to be at a 30-degree, click on that and go for a 30-degree. So this can be your first rotation. Now you have to do is you have to remember the first rotation, which is 30 degrees like this. And then what we will do, we'll go for one more bullet point and then we'll draw here by using a drawing of a oval. Now we'll give another color to this oval like this and we'll write down 1. Let's make this one bigger like this with another color. Also, for this oval, you can go for a shape effects. In the bevel, you can go for a first bevel so that it will look like a button. For the first oval, I am going to add a text box. So this can be your first point. In this text box, you can write down this is clock needle like this. So you have to adjust it according to your way. Yes, simply, and then you can make any changes of your choice for its font and styling. So here we have done with this first point. Now what we'll do is we'll select the another needle for one more time And again what I'll go for a format pane, and I'll go for a size. Again I'll go for this size and property, and I'll select 30 degrees more, that is 60 degree. For 60 degree you have a position like this. We'll go for a 70 degree, we'll increase 40 degrees for 40 degrees, so I'll go for a 70. For the 70 degree you have a position like this. I'll choose a straight line over here, and I'll draw a one line over here. So this is your another bullet point position. Again what I'll select this pivot again. I'll go for a format. Again I'll go for a size. Then in here again I'll go for size and property, and I'll again increase by 40 degrees more, 110. Click enter. So you will get a third bullet point over here. Again take one line and make one line over here like this. So you have a points with all 40 degrees angle steps. We are done with this. Now the most important part is to add animation. So first of all I'll select this needle, I'll go for animation, and then I'm using a first animation as a wipe. So wipe is correct. So this is the first animation. Open animation pane for your edge so that you can see whatever animations you are adding. Click on this one, and then again you can go for the animation of grow and shrink. So this is your second animation, as you can see over here. Then click here and then go for a wipe again. So this way. After that, choose this needle again, and then what you have to do is have to go for a add animation, and then here you have to go for a spin. See, it will spin like this, but after that it has to spin in a proper angle, so that here at the spin drop down you click here and then go for a timing. In this effect, here 360 degree clockwise option is being defaultly selected. Click on this drop down, and in the custom go for a 30 degree. Oh no, we have a 40 degree change. So we'll go for a 40 degree and click enter and say OK. So you can see it's going to the another needle. Now what I'll do, we have all these animation. Simply I am going to select this, and by using a control button I'm going to make this down over here like this perfectly. One more control button, and then you can really position it over here. Copy and paste. Here you can see the animation is completely copied. So what we will do, we will check if our animation is being correct or not. For my first click, needle appears. For my second click, one button appears, and my third click, this is clock needle, first bullet point. For second click, the same is appearing, and the same is appearing correct. So what I'll do is I'll change this to clock needle 1. I'll change this to clock needle 2. I'll also change this to 2, and then what I'll do is again I'll select this one. I'll simply click on Ctrl C, and by holding Ctrl button, just wait for this square to appear. That I'll show you is appearing, but it's disappearing again. I'll do it again. Hold C. Then put on the third point here like this. So this way you can copy each and every bulleted point as per your choice. I'll only show you two. Now let's have a look for one more time. For my first enter, for my second enter, for my third enter, for my fourth enter, fifth enter, and for my sixth enter. So this way you can have a clock needle effect, whichever points you want to highlight and you want to explain it in a better way by using this clock needle effect animation provided by PowerPoint. I hope you understood today's video. Thank you.